Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Bemi for the Future channel. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending on where you are watching from. I'm going to be reading the news shortly, but if you have been watching without subscribing, please click the red button below and turn on notification so that anytime we upload you will be notified. Thank you. Yes, Nigeria's airport authority pays staff half salary after top officials' children stole over 750 million naira in fraudulent contract schemes. Top sources at FAAN said that senior officials of some of their children that worked together to get old contracts re-awarded. The Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria has come under fire for paying staff members half salary for the month of July. This is coming after top officials were accused of stealing over 750 million naira from the organization. Top sources at FAAN said senior officials and some of their children worked together to get old contracts re-awarded. The contract had previously been awarded to the current Minister of Aviation, Hadi Sirika. However, the top FAAN officials, led by the Deputy General Manager of Procurement, Mrs. Ishola, a prime suspect in the racket, forged documents with a letterhead of the Ministry of Aviation to get the contract re-awarded and defraud the organization to the tune of over 750 million naira. Other officials involved in the racket include son of the Administration General Manager Sodiq Musa, one Kayode Shehu, an official at the Accounts Department, amongst others. The fraud, carried out by individuals in the Procurement Department, was aided by the officials of the Account and Audit Departments, as the racket's success will be impossible without the knowledge of the two departments. After the fraud was detected, the FAAN set up an internal committee to investigate the officials involved. Sources, however, revealed that although FAAN had a commitment and the committee set up to investigate the crime, the same authority also covered up the result of the investigation after it was discovered that top officials were involved in the racket. The same people who did this are also the same guys the Ministry of Aviation use when they want to divert money through procurement, the source said. The source went ahead to reveal that FAAN secretly suspended some of the officials involved to avoid public backlash. Staff members affected by the July pay cut was, however, described as much. They worked throughout the lockdown periods with a promise of extra allowance during the time. They also disclosed that they've had to work without protective equipment to shield them from the deadly coronavirus. A senior management staff of FAAN revealed how the management of the organization awarded millions of naira for feeding of staff, but the food never got around. The staff who spoke on anonymity said the food they gave us every day was audited at 5,000 naira, but I will get more quantity and better quality for 500 naira at food joints around the airport. Condemning the development, aviation unions, in a statement on Thursday night, rejected the payment of half salary in the past month. The statement read, "We observe that total dismay of the payment for July 2020 half salary to FAAN workers, which the unions are not aware. This came as a rude shock to the unions because we have vehemently rejected payment of half salary in the past. This attitude by management is against the principle of collective negotiation, as it undermines the labor law. By this action, we are mobilizing all FAAN workers nationwide for protest starting from Wednesday, 5th of August 2020. This is a red notice." It will also be remembered that FAAN released a new set of regulations to be followed by airport and travelers earlier this month, after the federal government decided that domestic flights would resume gradually from the 8th of July. The new standard operating procedures are aimed at curbing further spread of the coronavirus, particularly through passengers. New regulatory measures regarding post-COVID-19 flights are below. All passengers must arrive at the airport with their face mask on. The pass keep a minimum distance of 1.5 meters with medical personnel ensuring the proper use of face masks. Passengers traveling with pets must get their needed clearance from Nigerian Agricultural Quarantine Services. Passengers' luggage is to be disinfected before their entry into the departure halls. Hand sanitizers to be provided for passengers before at the waiting halls, lounges, and before entering boarding gates, with the passengers required to wash their hands as frequently as possible. Passengers' footwear to be sanitized and disinfected by foot masks placed on the ground across entrances to the terminal building. Passengers are required to maintain social distance upon disembarkation from the aircraft and at the baggage claim area with all COVID-19 protocols measures duly observed. FAAN is asking passengers and stakeholders with the new procedural protocol set to ensure the safety of everyone. Kindly let me know your thoughts on the embezzlement of FAAN that has been out of service for the past couple of months.